a little windy out here, but I wanted to take a few moments to tell you about yesterday. So I took the bus and then the train into Palermo Centrale, which is the Palermo Central Station. So I've been on the train for about 45 minutes and now I'm gonna see my cousin. There she is. Ciao Bella. And we kind of did like the walking tour of the whole city. So it's lung. This is lung. The old Palermo harbor. And it's right across from this church where a lot of marriages happen, from what Laura said. And there used to be a giant chain that would shut down the harbor at night from the church all the way to the water's edge. So they talk about the church in two ways. It being a chain because so many people get married there and they create a bond, but also the chain of the harbor keep people out at night, vandals, etc. during ancient times.
Pirates.
Meaning, you were born and raised here, right?
Venice.
Oh, you were born and raised in Venice?
Right. No. Just born.
You were
Also,
born
my
in Venice, but you grew up here.
Grandparents lived there.
I see. Do the people here in Palermo consider you a Northern Italian?
No.
No, they consider you from Palermo.
No.
Aside from the fun things that we did, we really had a great chance to talk a little bit deeper about the things that are so important about Sicily. And I asked her at one point, are you glad that you're Sicilian? Do you ever wish that you were Northern Italian or American or another European country citizen? And she said, no. She said, there is a lot of good things about Sicily. And there's a lot of wonderful experiences that I've had because of being Sicilian. We have the best weather. We have a great location. We have thousands of years of history. She was just content to be Sicilian. I think that there's a bit of an identity crisis with being Sicilian for some people. I've had Sicilians tell me they don't view themselves as Europeans. I've had Sicilians tell me they don't view themselves as Italian. How perplexing that all is. So while I was in Palermo, we were walking by some street vendors selling all different types of stuff. Nuts and chestnuts on the open fire, literally, not the song Jack Frost, no, just like literally chestnuts roasting on an open fire. It's a real thing here in October, go figure. We had all of these different vendors and a lady was selling her handmade earrings. We stopped to look and as is typical in my case, because I look like everyone here, she starts firing off rapid Italian to me, telling me about her product, how she makes it, what it's made of, blah, blah, blah. And as typical, I say, oh, scusi, non parlare bene italiano, io sono americano. I'm sorry, I just don't speak great Italian. I'm Italian American. She immediately switched out of selling stuff and started talking about how wonderful America was. Oh, what a wonderful country. Oh, I love your movies. Oh, I love your music. Oh, I love this. And I, oh, grazie, thank you. Yes, troppo fortunato. Yes, I'm very, very fortunate. As I was leaving, my cousin Laura said to me, she is living in a Mirago. And I didn't know what Mirago meant. So I was like, well, what is that? So I pull out my Google Translator. And Mirago means mirage. My cousin said, do you think Italian Americans do the same thing to us here in Sicily? And my immediate response was, yeah. Yeah, I do think a lot of Italian Americans view Italy almost in a miraggio. If you look in the comments of my YouTube channel, you'll see Italian American last names of people saying, "You're living my dream, to be living in the country of my ancestors." And that got me thinking about, is there a mirage on the other side? Is it just the age-old, the grass is always greener on the other side? Is that really what we're talking about here? And it made me introspective, thinking about, am I happy? Am I content with what I've been given? What do you guys think? I am here. I'm going to look at some antiques while I'm here, maybe get some shopping done, and hopefully find some Chinese food before I leave. Well, the mission has been officially accomplished. I have found an Asian restaurant, and I am going to have fried rice with shrimp because that's my thing. And I'm super excited about that because finding Chinese food on the island of Sicily is not easy to do. And so I'm going to enjoy that. I also went shopping today, and you know, I didn't find anything I loved. I did buy an umbrella because it's raining today. And it is my favorite color, purple. So I'm wearing my purple shirt, I have my purple phone case, and I have my purple umbrella. And I'm gonna enjoy fried shrimp. What could be better? Seriously, it's in the little things, guys. I'm loving that this French family is ordering their McDonald's in French in Italy. And this is what's around them. Just complete and utter McDonald's chaos. Look, they're Italian, guaranteed. Look at the hands. Welcome to McDonald's, baby. I saw a lot of monuments yesterday, but my favorite one was the naked statues. Ooh. My God. Hi. How you guys doing? Hair cray cray. I live in like an alleyway. Here, let me show you my street. This is literally the street I live on. Yeah, this is the street I live on. It's all steps. All steps. No cars on my street because they couldn't go down the steps. So getting back to my point, my favorite thing that I saw yesterday is not because it is, well, it is spectacular, but it's also a funny story. There was a convent built around the 1100s in Palermo where the nuns lived. And these nuns were the praying nuns, the version of nuns that spent their lives praying for the world. The city planning people created this enormous, and I really mean it is an enormous fountain with a fountain in the top, and then there's more fountains around that fountain, and around those fountains are statues of butt naked people, both men and women, in all kinds of poses. All of them are just doing normal life things. Like, here's a lady with a basket of fruit on her head naked. Or here's a guy with a bow and arrow, naked. Like they're just doing life, but they're doing it naked at a fountain outside in about 1100 AD. The problem is that the nuns live and work and pray within the convent that is right next to it. So, as the story goes, one night the nuns were upset after trying very hard to speak to the city officials. They weren't real happy about all the naked statues because it was disrupting them from their prayers, which totally makes sense. Like, I get that. I would be distracted too. Don't judge the nuns, guys. I mean, they're just trying to do their job God gave them. So they got mad one night and they decided to go out and cut off the genitals of the statues and cover up the statues that they couldn't cut the business. You know, there's nothing new under the sun. Temptation is just a thing. How we choose to deal with it is also kind of up to us. You know, props to those nuns. Props to those nuns who were trying to just get the job done without distraction. Life is hard enough. I gotta say, I have mad respect for those nuns. Go nuns.